This build can do T15, T16 to T18 maps, pinnacle bosses, and almost everything I have ever encountered so far at level 95. It is extremely tanky and very easy to build. We have 88% block rate, 50% armor, close to 2800 life, all maxed out elemental and chaos resistances, and more than 300 life regen per second. I thought I will be playing very chill in this league, while this build just refuses to die. I reached level 95 for the first time in Path of Exile 2. If you would like to level this build from every beginning, my last video has detailed leveling information with POB trees breakdowns act by act to help you get through the campaign easily. It costs only 40 Exalt orbs and even more cheaper now to be able to go from level 1 to do T15 plus maps. In this video, I'm going to share what the steps we can take to max out our gear and the passive tree to be ready for the final challenge of the game. From the 40 Exalted orb gear that we shared in the last video, the first upgrade we want to do in the end game is that we want to upgrade our weapon. For all of the mods here, the only thing matters is the +7 to level of all melee skills. You can find better options, for example with plus attribute, preferably strength or intelligence. However, that would be more expensive because we have the giant blood passive. Even with the triple of the strength requirement, this only requires 264 strength to wield this weapon in one hand. It is very easy to meet the 264 strength requirement for our build. We can remove all of these nodes and then go for those block loads. Those block loads will give us 1% increase the damage per 1 chance of block. We already have one down here. These 2 loads do the same thing to increase our damage, which is really great. And on the way to there, we have more block chance. With that, we removed some of these nodes down here. And also we can remove some of the block loads. Instead, we put more regen here. You can take this node, which is really good. This will regenerate 5% of our maximum life over 1 second when stunned. We are getting stunned pretty much very often, especially in the map when there is a 200% increase in the stun that the monsters deal to us. 5% maximum life over 1 second, it just instantly heal all of our health bar. If you don't want that, you can also go to here to take this node. And along the way, there are a lot of percentage increase in life regeneration, which is very great. This is the first upgrade that we can do to our weapon and also the changes on the passive tree. For the gear, as we mentioned before, we're using this two-handed weapon with +7 level of all melee skills and also reduced requirement for strength. And we're using this new helmet. Nothing is fancy on this one. For the amulet, we changed to this one to give us skill have a +1 limit. This will give us 1 more maximum totem, which give us 33% more damage if we have 4 totems altogether. And for the instillment here, we go for shield expertise. This will give us 12% increased block chance plus 40% increased block recovery. This will get our block ready more often. And on the shield, we're using the same shield. Here I get a nice corrupt on 25 life again when we block. So what this shield does is that if we maximize our block chance to 75%, -10 will give us 65% block chance, right? Because we have the block chance is lucky. If we don't block in the first row for the 35% of block chance, this will roll block again on the rest of the 35% block chance. From the 35% block chance, we have 65 block chance. So that's gonna be 65 plus 65 multiplied by 35. So that's how our 88 block chance is calculated. That makes us really tanky. On the rings, I don't have anything fancy. It's more resistances. If we can get some attribute on it, that would be awesome. And also maximum life. If we can get some high physical damage to attacks, that's gonna be even better. And I don't have the physical attack damage on this run, but I get maximum life, resistances, and some attribute. On the glove, we can get the corrupted +1 level to melee skills. Together with the +2 on the suffix, we can get +3 level to all melee skills on our gloves. Definitely look for some resistances. If you can get life, which I don't have on this glove, that's gonna be even better. And some of the physical damage to attack, that is nice to have. On the belt, just look for more charm slot, maximum life, attribute, strength or intelligence would be fine. Some of the resistances that were not maximized and some life regen if we can get. On the boot, I get a movement speed, maximum life, resistances, and also some life regen if you can get. You can also get some attribute if you want instead of life regen. And on the chest, look for the ornate plate, right? This will give us an implicit to regen the percentage of our maximum life per second. This is a really great implicit that we should look for. And then get maximum life, resistances, whatever you want, and also life regen. That is really awesome. And on the boots, we also have the Ox talisman to give us 20% increased presence area of effect. We will need more damage for the end game and also the pinnacle bosses. This new helmet in the league is really where we start building our build around. So take a look at the last line for this unique. Enemies in our presence counted as being on low life. Low life meaning the monster only has 30% of their maximum life. This will reduce their life quite a bit. That will give us a lot of advantage. On the passive tree, we didn't make a lot of changes. However, we need to pick up the nodes for the low life. For example, here, 120% increased damage while the enemies are on low life. And some of these, right, 30. These are really a lot of damage increase, and then we can also go further to this cluster. This is 30 increased damage, 30, 60, and more stun build up, 30. This is damage with hit is lucky, and there's a 30 here, and the last one I haven't picked up here, another 30. This is a lot of damage increase. And for the rest of the tree, it pretty much stays the same. I think I took some of the region node out. Then we can cast our totem. Our region will go to 350. We also introduced this jewel to give us +2 on our ancestral warrior totem. Ideally, we should go to +3. I don't have that yet. That is something I worked on. Because we increase a lot of our levels on the totem, casting the totem will cost our blood, right? We are using blood magic. The region can really help us to not get our HP bar really low. And beside that, we go for this node. We get more strength here. One node gives us 12 strength. And also every 15 strength will give us another 1% increased damage. Together with the low life, with this new helmet, and all of the damage increase nodes on the passive tree, this will boost our damage quite a bit. And I also try to use another controlled metamorphosis jewel to pick up this node, which gives us 30% more stun build up and 50% increased attack damage. And also another node here gives us more stun build up and another 40 increased damage with two-handed weapons. We get a lot of increased damage by going for this new helmet. For the skills, I have all of them linked in the planner link in the description. I'm not going to go over all of them, but most importantly, we're using Ancestral Warrior Totem. I'm using a Corrupted Gem 21 with all of the increases in the melee to all skills and plus to the totem. We have a total 33 level Ancestral Warrior Totem. I'm using a Corrupted 21 level of Thunder. For the support, I'm using Execute. This is really great for the low life. That's what we're building for our new helmet. And with the Execute, we get 50% more damage, which is really awesome. Still use Heavy Swing, Heft, and Brutality. Brutality, I think we can change for Martial Tempo to increase the attack speed, but I still find Brutality is a great option. When we move around, we can use Shield Charge and also Leap Slam. Leap Slam is really interesting. Here, with all the increases on the levels, I have a 29 already on Leap Slam. Even without any increase in damage, sometimes if I Leap Slam into a group of monsters, that group will basically be dead. Then I can Leap Slam to another pack. Maybe I should consider maximize Leap Slam as well, put more damage output for this, gonna help us on the map clearing. For the reservation, I'm using Tome of Need together with Vitality and Herbalism. We don't use Blasphemy anymore, but we're using Overwhelming Present. This will give us more stun to the enemy. If we go to any of the present area nodes and try to pin this window and then we can move it around, then we can mouse over this keyword present, then it will show a green circle to show what's the range of our presence. Within this green circle range, all of the enemies will be counted as low life. This is what we're building around this helmet. For the passive tree, these are very nice 4 nodes here. We can increase our presence of areas. However, I didn't pick these 4. You can, as the early game, if you're moving towards there. I'm using a Ox Talisman on my boot to give me 20% increased presence. And then I also have, I believe, I have one jewel here, which gives us 22 increased presence area of effect. We can put another one here as well. If you don't use this controlled Metamorphosis jewel, you can use another jewel to give more presence as well. This range looks not that bad. I'll take that, but it's really up to you how many increased presence you want to give to the character. By the way, for this build, if you have difficulty in maximize your resistances, you can look for the corrupted jewel for more chaos resistance, fire, cold, lightning, whatever resistance you are missing, you can find the corrupted one. Again, all of the passive tree, gears, jewels that I'm using are in the POB codes linked in our planner tree in the description. If you found this video useful for you, subscribe, like, and comment to support our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.